Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Three news story. Firstly, viewers, the violence between Eritrean groups in diaspora is becoming alarming. The level of hate between them is so high that gruesome incidents of violence are being reported. One such incident happened in Tel Aviv, Israel, around 48 hours ago. Secondly, Oromo Liberation Army yesterday issued a statement, a social media message, in response to PM Abiy's speech in Nakamte. PM Abiy addressed thousands of people in Nakamte Stadium. What did he say, and what is Ola's position? And lastly, uh, Ethiopian religious organizations are criticizing a new draft legislation which is being discussed. It could be implemented. Before these three news stories, just a correction. I shared an audio a few hours ago, which was a call recording about Fano TPLF engagements. And I have to rely on translators to get translations for these videos and audios in local languages. The content which I shared with you is correct, definitely. That is what was being talked about by the two people in that audio clip. One of them was definitely from the Amhara region. Uh, his name is, he's Amhara Student Association leader. The other one I said is from Tegarai, but several viewers pointed out that both the speakers are Amhara. So they are talking about their engagements, their talks with people, with groups in Tegarai, with TPLF, with TDF, etc. What I said about the content of talk was correct, but only correction is that the two talking in the audio clip seem to be Amhara's Fano fighters discussing their strategy about how to press ahead with establishing more contacts with TPLF. The audio seems to be confirming that Amhara groups in Amhara region and groups in Tigray are in talks about alliance. Will it happen? That remains to be seen. Now, three news stories. Firstly, viewers, the violence in Eritrean diaspora community is becoming gruesome. Since the establishment of Brigade Nehamado, we have been seeing clashes between Eritrean communities in several countries of Europe, Israel, America, USA, Canada. And this month, as I said in some videos, is very crucial, keeping in view upcoming Eritrean Independence Day celebrations, which are organized across the world. In Israel, we saw that last year there was a deadly clash between Eritrean opposition and pro-Eritrean government groups in the capital, I think Tel Aviv, and dozens were injured. And after that, Israeli government launched an inquiry considering deportation of those Eritreans. But then Israel Hamas war broke out and the Eritreans could not be deported. And back then, Eritrean government also involved itself, accusing Israeli intelligence agencies of harassing Eritreans. Now, another incident from Israel in which an Eritrean was killed around 48 hours ago. He was killed in Tel Aviv. Killed in Tel Aviv, he was stabbed to death, reportedly. In public, in an open area, he was stabbed to death. People say that he was from the opposition, Eritrean opposition, and they're blaming pro-Eritrean government diaspora community members that they are behind this incident in which the victim was just stabbed to death. No, no, police is investigating the matter. But this week I warned about the intensity of hate between the two groups in Israel. I told you that some people, Eritreans, had been captured by security forces, they've been detained by security forces, and they're in possession of swords and other such materials, swords and knives, etc., as if they were planning to kill someone in a brutal way. So after that, this incident happened, and the Eritrean, reportedly from opposition group, was stabbed to death. I have been proposing that there must be some healthy engagement, discussion between opposition and pro-Eritrean government community in diaspora, in Europe, in Israel, in America, in Canada. This is the solution. Otherwise, we could see more similar incidents of violence in Eritrean diaspora. Secondly, viewers, Oromo Liberation Army yesterday issued a statement about Abiy's speech at Nakamte Stadium. 2 days ago, Ethiopian PM delivered a speech in Nakamte East Vilaga. In Nakamte Stadium, he addressed thousands of people. And Ola yesterday claimed that the PM Abiy came there to Nakamte just to show that he had public support. Ola claimed that people were bribed, they were coerced into attending the gathering in the campus study. And secondly, Ola mentions a part of PM Abiy's speech, which Ola calls inflammatory. PM Abiy was heard saying that how did those who are immoral subjugated us for the past 100 years? The enemy knows what Oromo government can do. Ola is suggesting PM Abiy referred to Amharas. The Amharas subjugated Oromos in the last 100 or 100 years or so. And he used the word immoral as well for those forces. And he called the government Oromo government. Ola says it is a way of inflaming tensions between the two communities, two groups, Amhara and Oromos. The stadium obviously had tens of thousands of people. Did they come voluntarily, or were they forced to attend the rally? Whenever there are such rallies organized by government, obviously government employees are told to attend the rallies. Sometimes attendance is taken else also. It happens, by the way. It should be surprising. Yes, government employees were there, they were told. But to say that all the people there were government employees, that would be exaggeration. If we say that PM Abiy has not a single Oromo supporting him in Oromia, that would be untrue, I would say. So let's analyze the situation. PM Abiy, his Prosperity Party, definitely has standing in Oromia. Yes, it might not be the most popular group in Oromia, but to say that not a single participant in Nakamte Stadium came voluntarily, that would be an exaggeration. But PM Abiy said it makes sense. He was addressing Oromo crowd. He was there to tell Oromo that you are in power. I'm representing them. So that is why he used this language. And this is not the first time. Oromia is his trump card. Whenever he'll be cornered, you'll see he will turn to Oromia for support. And if he is fully cornered, he can play this ethnic card openly. You'll see that. If he's cornered by Fano, by others, he won't hesitate from playing this card. So he wants to be relevant. He wants to be the representative of Oromo ethnic group as well. Yes, what he said was inflammatory. I agree with that. Last viewers, a new draft legislation is becoming controversial. Ethiopian religious organizations are criticizing, they're rejecting this new draft legislation. Ethiopian government wants to end the role of religion in politics. It wants to impose some restrictions on institutions, religious institutions. That is why it has proposed legislation which is being considered. It has not been put to vote so far, but Islamic Affairs Council of Ethiopia has written a letter to Ministry of Justice of Ethiopia opposing this draft law. The other main player in Ethiopia, religious player, is the Orthodox Church of Ethiopia, EOTC. EOTC has told its legal team to look into this draft legislation. EOTC might oppose the draft legislation as well. Abiy has been trying to curtail the influence of EOTC, the church, in Ethiopian politics. He was accused of backing those elements which tried to divide church. He was accused of supporting a coup-like situation in Islamic Affairs Supreme Council when Mufti Haji Umar Idris from Amhara region was replaced by Sheikh Ibrahim Tofa, who is from Oromia. Yes, government has been interfering in religious organizations. It wants to control religious organizations. At the same time, these organizations are involved in politics too. They are key players in Ethiopia. And sometimes it's because of vacuum created by the government that these organizations step in. What happened in Afar, Somali region, there were clashes there. Clashes ongoing for years between two sides. Then Islamic Affairs Council of Ethiopia, by Ibrahim Tofa, mediated. At a hotel, meeting was held. The two parties were called. Committee was formed. Where is the government? This is the responsibility of government to solve these issues. Government maybe feels it is not in a position to resolve the issue, or it has tried its best, or it is caught up on other fronts too. Vacuum was there. Islamic Affairs Council of Ethiopia intervened. So whenever there is a vacuum created by the government, then these organizations take advantage. Let's see. It seems that the new draft law will be opposed by Orthodox Church of Ethiopia and Islamic Affairs Supreme Council of Ethiopia. Thank you for watching.